Hey everybody, welcome back to part 3 of my Florida project. Right now it's been 1 week since Alan spent 72 hours placing sod down in this backyard. Things are looking really good. And today we're gonna take a look at how things are progressing 1 week after a sod install. As you all remember, I dropped some fertilizer down. After I did that, I went ahead and calculated the numbers and everything, and I put down about 0.4 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet in this area here. So it was a really light application. But what I followed up on with that was an application at 6 ounces per 1,000 of some RGS. There is something I did not tell you in the last video in part 2, which you can check out below if you haven't checked it out already, is I made a kind of a little test area. Started out on accident, but now it's on purpose. We're gonna take a look and see what the differences are between the areas where I applied RGS, which was the whole backyard, versus that area where I did not apply any RGS outside of the gate. And we're gonna see, does the RGS actually provide any benefit? There was an area, it was a leftover area outside of the fence, not in the backyard, to where there still has to be some work done. So we just put whatever leftover sod we had there. This sod received the same little splash of fertilizer. It's been receiving the same watering. What I did not put on it though was RGS. Now we're down on the ground, and let's take a look. This is a section here where I applied the RGS at 6 ounces per 1,000. So we're gonna take a couple sneak peeks here. Let's take a look here. I hope things are going good. Okay, look at that. Hope you all can see all this. See all those nice long runners. Some of them are up to 3 inches long. So we're gonna tuck that bad boy in. Now let's go down to another piece. Let's do one a little bit closer to the patio here. And look at that. That is absolutely amazing. You know, 1 week in, there's not a whole lot of root growth, but here's another really good example. Look at that. The roots are absolutely massive. The fat stacks of the sod combined with the RGS, and we got some fat, super long, longer than my shorts, levels of root development. Absolutely stunning. So let's go take a look at the areas where RGS was not applied and see how they compare to this. So now we're over in the area outside this gate where I did not apply any RGS. Peel up this guy here. I have not peeled up any of this section yet, so I have no idea what to expect. But as you can see, look at that. There's no roots there. So let's come over, because I want to look at a couple more pieces to see how things are going. So let's see here. Got a little bit. We got one. We got a little runner. He's wanting to get things taken off because he wants to be like his friends on the other side of the fence. He's missing that goodness. So let's go around. We're going to do one more. So let's take a look. There we go, found the edge. Again, this is what I would expect here 1 week after sod. Man, I'm gonna say, I would without hesitation apply RGS after your sod is down, after you get the fertilizer down. Give it a good old healthy bath of RGS. You don't have to go as high as the 6 ounces I did. You could go down to 3, but I want to say the range is between 3 to 6 ounces per 1,000, and that's just going to give the sod that extra little kick in the pants to get itself established. Something that I know after spending a ton of money and a ton of labor if you're doing it yourself, because if you're watching stuff like this, you're obviously putting the sod down yourself, to make sure your investment in your yard heaps the maximum amount of returns. And that return is hours and hours of enjoyment by yourself, by your friends, by your family, by your kiddos, enjoying that nice little piece of lawn that you've crafted yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the areas where we had to splice it in with those little remnant pieces that weren't quite a fat stack caliber material. We're gonna see how that's transitioning in 1 week later. So far it's looking pretty good for only being 1 week. So we're gonna take a look at this. You will notice a teeny tiny bit of crispiness. I'm still trying to fine tune the manual irrigation since the irrigation did get destroyed with the pool install. Let's take a look at this blend job here. So you can see here, it's a teeny tiny bit crispy, but you know what? All that's gonna be taken care of once I fine tune this irrigation setup. We got a little bit of fertilizer right there. That's all good. Looking at this edge, to the untrained eye, which mine is not, this would be banging. But we can see some things here. You can see the little pieces that we've plopped in here to blend the old grass with the new. All in all, it's looking pretty good through this area. Let's quickly go take a look at a couple other areas. They may even be crispier. So let's go look. This bit here I had zero to do with. This was when I was busy doing all the work with Alan, and I didn't lay any of that. So any of those lines, that's not my fault. That's not me. So we're not gonna worry about that. But we're coming into this area and oh boy, is it crispy. This area hasn't been watered yet today. It's up next. I just have to make sure that I don't soak my wife with the icy cold sprinkler waters. She just gave me an evil eye too, that if I did that, I would not be walking tomorrow, and she's gonna give me a spanking. I may have to do that then. We're gonna maybe put a poll up and see, should I spray her and get a spanking? Let's find out. This was just a straight line edge. We didn't do any blending all through this little bits. It's looking crispy over here. And again, it's just straight line, dropping the sod through here, so not too worried. This corner looks absolutely hideous, but this section all through here though, we're not really worried about this because there will be a patio extension coming out for a nice little tiki bar where you can have yourself a cold drink and go take a dip in the pool on those hot summer days. We're in this area though, I tried to pay a little bit of special attention to it, not really. It was about 8:30 at night and I was bored and it was raining, so I went to go put some more sod down. I blended it in pretty well. Outside of the crispiness where I'm getting ready to drop some water on it, it's looking really good. We've taken a look now at the difference between applying RGS and not applying RGS to your new sod. We went ahead and took a look where the new sod meets the existing turf and it's looking pretty good. So now next up is, when do we have to mow this guy? It's only been 1 week right now. It's still way too early to give this guy a mow. The standard equipment here is a super nice, fancy commercial grade Hustler mower. It's a little too heavy for back here, and with the watering needs of a new yard, things are gonna stay superbly moist. We can't use a zero-turn mower due to the weight associated with it. We have to wait a little bit longer. I recommended they wait probably at least 4 weeks, even though we're having some excellent root development thanks to the RGS. We don't want to disturb the sod during this crucial phase. Here, in about 4 weeks, we're gonna mow this backyard. Well, not we, it's gonna be Dean, because as you all witnessed, Alan and I did all the work. Actually, Alan did all of the work. So Dean now has to take up the responsibility of keeping things cut nice and clean. So we're gonna follow up here in a few weeks to see how that first mow goes. With that, I wanna say thank you for checking out episode number 3 of my Florida project. Until next time, I'm Real Low Dad. Thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we're gonna see you soon with a new project lawn.